Welcome to Domain 2, Section 2.1, AI Vendor Management. In this session, we will look at the new risks AI features bring to vendor relationships, the warning signs that should rule a vendor out, and the business considerations to weigh when selecting an AI vendor. Why does this matter beyond the exam? Most organizations will consume AI through vendors long before they build their own. So vendor management is where much of your real AI risk lives. Knowing how to vet a vendor properly lets you avoid being blindsided by a hidden AI feature and to choose partners whose practices you can actually trust. Let's start with a quiet danger. Existing vendor management programs need updating for AI because many vendors are now adding AI features to their services with or without telling you. This introduces fresh risk on several fronts. There is business risk when a new feature disrupts your workflows without warning. There is privacy risk if you do not understand how the vendor trained its models. There is security risk from new and untested exposures. And there is compliance risk if the vendor falls behind shifting regulations. The fix is to require advance notice of new features and to involve your legal, compliance, privacy, and security teams early. Folding AI into vendor management should happen before you grow too dependent on a vendor, because by then losing that service would seriously disrupt the business. So vetting matters most at the start. Certain warning signs should weigh against any vendor, AI or not, but they hit harder with AI. Financial instability, regulatory non-compliance, poor security practices, reputational baggage, and weak operational resilience. For AI specifically, there are deeper concerns that should give you pause. A lack of transparency or explainability in the model. Unacceptable ethical risk. A high chance of privacy violations. Vendor lock-in. Immature technology used where health or safety is at stake. No risk management framework that accounts for AI. An inability to meet your security requirements. No way to prove the origin of generative content. And resistance to due diligence, auditing, or security assessments. Sometimes a vendor is high risk but still chosen because the risk can be mitigated, transferred, or accepted. Other times the vendor simply exceeds your risk appetite and then the expected benefits no longer outweigh the danger. When you do select an AI vendor, weigh a set of business considerations across several domains. Confirm alignment with your business strategy so the AI delivers real value rather than being a one-off experiment. Scrutinize the vendor's risk management, cybersecurity, incident response, and, for generative tools, their ability to prove content origin. Examine data governance and quality, including who owns the data and intellectual property and where the training data came from. Assess technical capability and how easily the solution integrates with your systems, including legacy ones. Evaluate the vendor's expertise and their commitment to support, maintenance, and knowledge transfer. And confirm compliance with all relevant laws, regulations, and ethical guidelines. Weighing these carefully lets you capture the benefits while keeping risk within bounds. Let's bring it all together. AI reshapes vendor management because vendors add AI features that bring business, privacy, security, and compliance risk, so vet them early before dependence sets in. Warning signs like financial instability and poor security rule a vendor out. And AI-specific red flags include opacity, ethical risk, lock-in, and resistance to assessment. And sound selection weighs strategy, risk management, data governance, integration, expertise, and compliance together. You now know how to manage AI vendors with a clear eye. Every important topic and idea from this session is covered in the multiple choice questions on RooCloud.com. Before you move on to the next session, work through the chapter-wise questions there because they sharpen the judgment good vendor selection requires. Practice first and then move forward with confidence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.